In section 2.5 of 8th grade math, we're dealing with dividing integers, okay? So basically, in order us to divide, we're trying to figure out what number multiplies to get that number. For example, if I want to divide negative 45 divided by 5, I have to think, what does 5 times negative 9 equal negative 45? Now, of course, you can multiply all of these integers. Okay, you have a whole array of multiplication in your head, in your timetables. But looking at this process and understanding it and being able to visualize it will give you the ability to do it for bigger problems. When you have these huge problems, how you can break it down. Okay, so when we have 28 divided by negative 4, I'm thinking, what do I multiply negative 4 with to get me 28? Well, negative 4 times 7 gives me negative 28. But I'm not looking for negative 28. I'm looking for positive 28. So what do I need to change? Well, I need to change this to a negative 7 because these two negatives then cancel out, giving me a positive 28. So my answer is negative 7. Okay? Now that's a mistake that people easily can make. It's like, oh, okay, 4 times 7 is 28. You completely ignore that negative sign, right? When we do this, it's the same thing as saying, sorry, I needed to check 496 divided by 8. Okay, so when we do this, okay, it's the same thing as division. So this is the same thing as 96 divided by negative 8. So what, this bottom number is always the second number. So what negative 8 times what equals 96? Well, this is the same thing. Same issue as this. I have negative 8 and then times 12 gives me negative 96. So I have to make this a negative in order to make this a positive. So these negatives cancel out. So my answer is negative 12. Right? So on this one, is I'm trying to figure out what times negative 3, this P is terrible. Okay, what times negative 3 gives me 54? So negative 3 times 18 equals negative 54, right? This needed the answer 54, negative 54. So if I made this negative, it would make it positive, so I have to leave it as positive 18. Okay? This one is negative 42, so it's the same thing as saying negative 42 divided by negative 6. So negative 6 times 7 equals negative 42. Because I want to keep it as negative 42, I stick with my answer 7. Right? So the last one here, 6x divided by y. So 6 times x, which is negative 4, okay, divided by y, which is 8. So I can do divided sign, negative 8, or I can do this division sign. Either way, they mean the same thing. So I'm going to first do multiplication, okay? 6 times, because the order of operations. So 6 times negative 4 is negative 24 divided by negative 8. Well, this negative and this negative, they cancel out, giving me a positive. So 24 divided by 8 is positive 3, because the negatives cancel out. Right? So go ahead and write this down. Try page 94, numbers 4, 7, 11, 94, numbers 4, 7, 11, and I will see you in class.